そうですね、それはすごく大事だと思いますけど、僕もどっちかというと自分のスイングでポーズを取るっていうのはなくて、もっとこう流れるように切り返してるイメージなんですけど、勝手に止まってるっていうので、やっぱり自分のイメージとは全然違うんだなっていう感じはあります。
Keep it very simple, very connected and around me. When I get quick, a lot of things go wrong. Swing and let it go.
Strong, powerful, single-minded. Hideki Matsuyama loves golf, and it shows. One of the hardest workers in the game is constantly working, tinkering, sharpening his skills just like a master samurai would sharpen his sword. Hideki is a global superstar, a Masters champion, and the greatest men's golfer ever to rise from the land of the rising sun.
He is going to go with the driver.
Put an aggressive swing on it for sure.
He loves it. Stay in the fairway, and it is awesome. That is tremendous.
Hideki. Oh my goodness. That was a Matsuyama BB.
Really good.
He's got the big gun out right now.
He knew what he was doing. He just put it in swing.
Everything about Hideki Matsuyama's action screams power, and it's all built out of this area, these strong legs and these strong glutes that he has. That is basically the framework and the engine for his golf swing. Despite that, he is so sound, so fundamental with everything pre-shot. Notice how the arms just hang gently underneath the shoulders. No stress there. See how the hips are tipped forward, how the spine just gently leans over the top of his knees. Look here how the legs are flexed some, but the main thing that jumps out there is you can actually see the activation in the quad muscles. He is ready to launch. Now, I said fundamental because he works so hard. He's constantly getting the basics in line, and it starts with a good move away from the ball. As Hideki sweeps the club away, there's nothing special, no extra movement going on, no manipulation of the club face, and right there, here's a picture. Here's a beautiful reference. Watch as you drop a line down from the hands to the ground. That is basically right down the toe line and looking right down the alignment of the shot. He is set up there, but once again, look, you can see how activated the legs are. From there, he continues to wind up all the way to the top. Some preset in the wrists. Look at the tension, look at the torque. Can you see how he's sitting down into this glute muscle a little bit more? And look at how these knees are underneath him, and they are just loaded and ready to go. Club face matching the forearm nicely. We are operational, and we are primed to smash it. Now, as we start down, transition, standard, lower body will lead. Arms get a little over, but right there, he's in good shape. See how the lower body has lined up? The chest is still looking toward us, no spinning out. Look how the shaft plane is looking right at the golf ball. That's good. But pay attention to this area here right now. You're going to watch that area go from bent to extended as he approaches contact. Unwind and watch Hideki go. See the legs straighten. Let's do that again. Halfway down, legs in flexion. Look how they're pushing and straightening up into contact. That's where the thrust comes from. Think of springing off the ground. One more time. Bent, the straightening and the turning of the body propel the golf club past him. Look at that eye line still behind the golf ball, but you see how the drive upwards has propelled that golf club forwards and around the stable core all the way into that free-flowing Matsuyama follow-through.
Watch that swing all day.
The explosion from the top is always impressive to me with Matsuyama with the driver.
And it's long. That's really good.
Yeah, just 513. Back into the wind. Well, he hates it, but I think it's going to be fine.
He necked it enough. He got away with it.
Hideki Matsuyama.
Bring that hazard, that penalty area in the left a little bit more into play. But there is never any danger in the middle of the fairway. And that's where Hideki is finished.
Here is Matsuyama with a driver in the hand. Now, first off, look at the base he has built for himself. Big wide stance, muscles activated, and can you see how he's almost got the look of building like a triangle? That's always been a great image for me when setting up at address. Head in between the legs, legs spread, strong, grounded. See the arms hang down. The arms in the club basically look like a letter Y. Gorgeous, very fundamental. But here's something you have to bear in mind. I know Hideki's swing is built from the ground up, but remember the hands control the club face and the club face controls the ball. And there's an insider look at Hideki Matsuyama's grip. You see the glove hand? It's about as weak as anyone in the modern day game. And by weak I mean it's turned to the left of the club. So much so, you can almost see the thumb of the glove hand. Now that will manifest itself in a club face that wants to tend open. So Hideki's going to have to work the wrists and the forearms appropriately to square up the club face at contact. Again, doing that all the way around the strong swing of his. But first off, remember I touched on the fact that the swing didn't have the pause at the top as much, as drastically. Well, here's Hideki's slow motion, and let's have a watch as we take him all the way back and all the way through to the finish. Strong legs, no shifting, just coiling, just winding, just loading. From there, a little pause just to line things up, then it's exploding. From load to explode. And look at that, just hurtles the club around his body into the follow-through. So we've broken it down. Now let's look underneath the hood. From the start, there's the fundamental address. As he swings back, Hideki loads the wrists as early as anybody in the game. Club works away, eyes are down, body coiling. Look how early he hinges up that leading wrist. See the angle he's created between the forearm and the shaft. Look at the relationship he's got between his elbows and the body right over there. Look at these legs right underneath him, strong, providing a stable foundation for the swing. He has set up a very loaded backswing. From there, it's just stretching that load. The backswing is about stretching the muscles so that you can have them release through contact. Look at the top there. You could almost hang your laundry on that club shaft there. It is so parallel. It is glorious. Now from there, watch the legs. We'll see him drive down. They lead because there's less pause. They don't get out from underneath him as much. And watch contact. Oh, nailed right there. Remember how we talked about he was going to have to produce a situation, an arrangement in those wrists to square up the face? Well, you see how that left hand is almost turned underneath the club? So much so we can just see one knuckle. You can barely see the glove logo. That is a beautiful move. It's something Ben Hogan spoke of in his book, The Modern Fundamentals. And that is done in an order for Hideki to get this club face as square as what he has. Look at that. It's right over the golf ball, absolutely clean, it's on path, it's hit the center of the club face, and from there you'll see him just continue to explode upwards, the push-up of the leg, the rotation of the body. He can't help but make a full-flowing, full-blooded follow-through because of all the energy that is surging through his legs and up into the golf club.
Toughest fairway to hit through the first 2 rounds. That's not going to hit anything but fairway.
Off the left.
Oh yeah, that's way down there past the last bunker, which is right at around 330. So that's the go zone.
Matsuyama on the tee at 12. Oh. Double top, throwing darts.
As a rule, an outstanding iron player. This is Lance Ty cutting a little left to right. Boy, this good looking shot.
Is it ever?
Oh boy.
It might go in.
Matsuyama kind of needs a 1, would be useful. It's a good try, isn't it?
Oh, I nearly got it.
Year in and year out, Hideki Matsuyama is one of the preeminent iron strikers on the PGA Tour. He's a beautiful model and does a lot of things really, really well. First off, I absolutely adore the angle of that right leg. That's going to give him something that he can pivot around thereby guaranteeing a stable center to the swing. You do that, you will guarantee better location of the base of the swing, and as a result, contact will improve. We have to again recognize that there's that weak left-hand grip. That's going to manifest in an open club face. We'll see that through the swing, but we will watch how he turns that face into contact to compress irons and hit them on line every single time. As we start him away, the move is the same. No frills, no excess movement. Watch how he rotates around that right leg. Wrists hinge up, elbows by the body, rotating to the top. That right there, folks, is an absolute picture. Cut that out, screenshot that, print it, look at it every single day, because if you can get here, you're going to compress irons like Hideki Matsuyama. See that downward look, almost like he's swinging downhill? That's going to create compression. Look how the arms are out to the side. That keeps the arms in front of the body. That allows you to manifest the club face consistently well. Look how the chest is down, covering the golf ball. He is beautiful right there, but once again, because of that weakened left-hand grip, he has a weakened club face. An open club face at the top will look at you if you're videoing yourself. If it's closed, that face will look more towards the sky. But Hideki, the master that he is, plays around that. Watch what he does. So you'll see the lower body lead into the downswing. The head stabilizes. Right there, if we stop him there, you can see the logo of the grip. Now comes the magic move. Eye line stable, body unwinding, but the body's not just turning, he's turning that lead forearm down to a place where, look at that, he has returned the hands to almost the place they were at address, and you see you cannot see the glove logo. So realize this, people. The golf swing is not just about the torso turning, it's about the forearms turning. Let's see this again. Right there, glove logo, face looking at us as he's approaching contact, forearms turned down. Look at this club face. It's actually looking a little left. From there, the shot's made, and all he has to do is turn all the way through to another balanced follow-through as he watches another iron shot hunt down the target.
Hideki. So swinging the 8-iron.
That's the shot.
That's the spot.
That's the shot you have to hit right there. Now, he was a yard too far, but that was
Close
beautiful.
enough.
Just some wispy rough around this. Let's see what it does, if anything, for Matsuyama.
Oh, does just about that. Go in.
Hello. Here's Hideki with a wedge. Two things I want to highlight. One, how well he retains his spine angles and keeps his chest down through contact. And two, how well he presents the club face through the ball. Hence his proficiency with a wedge in hand. His proximity is usually off the charts. So as we start away, you'll watch him as he rotates. There's no lifting, there's no swaying. He's turning right around that spine angle. It's almost like his body is putting pressure on the ground. You see that? So up to the top, the arms are to the side. Now as we drive him down, the lower body leads, not violently, just smoothly. Now watch the glove logo. Look how it's turned almost underneath and to the left of the golf club. If we take him further, that glove logo will disappear. See how the wrist right there in that situation is popped up just a touch. That glove wrist, that is. Let's take that through contact again so you can see it. See, the chest is rotating, but what's rotating more because of his grip is that left forearm. In so doing, he's keeping the face square to the arc every single time. He's turning the face down. As a result, he can lower the ball flight if he needs to. But the beauty about this all is with that weakened grip, he'll find it very, very hard to hit the ball to the left because the face can't close down enough. And from there, watch how the eye line will follow. There's the balanced, free-flowing follow-through. It's another wedge inside of 15 feet. And potentially another Hideki Matsuyama birdie.
Unlucky he's in a sand-filled divot. He has to catch this perfectly to not come up short.
Oh, man! I guess that's perfect. His lie looks a little bubbly.
boy. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding.
Put a little air under it. Tried to stop it with elevation. How about that three? Hideki.
4 in a row.
Oh, look out! Wow. Come on now.
Wow. There you go.
So much for the 4 in a row. We didn't want 5 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.